Hello students, yeah, we are back again with a new chapter. I think something clicking in your mind if you are going to see this, what is going on over here. Yeah, in this chapter, something just like that way, we are going to study ahead. This is our chapter number, 5 and of the class 6. The topic is, what is the name of this chapter? That is the separation of substances. Separation of substances. That is, that we are going to separate the substances from that may be both useful or that may be from the useful, the unuseful one. Okay. Now, let us study ahead. Even all of you are observing in your day-to-day your life. Even you are observing your mother when she is from the morning to the till night. She is doing lots of practices at home just like these way. Okay. So, now let us study what we are going to take here. This is what the first, let's compare some sugar in some soil. You all have seen, let us begin from our earth itself. Then we will move ahead in our modern life, that what are the practices we are doing over here. See, in the soil, there are the variety of the soils are there. Soil is a mixture of many other substances. It consists of fine particles, it consists of sands also, some granules, that may be of the different types of the varieties of soils are there. And even the sugar also, sugar that is in different form, that is in the powdered form, that may be in the crystal form also. So, this is what we are going to study, that how we can separate the substances. Now, see here, the mixture, what you need to understand here, that what is a mixture is, the mixture that is made up of the two or more pure substances that are pure, there no impurities are there. The unwanted thing that is not useful to us, that is a impurity within that substance. So, here the pure substance which are present in mixture are called components of the mixture, or you can say they are the constituent of the mixture. Now, let us see what is ahead. This you are observing your mother at regular basis in the kitchen, when in the morning and even in the evening also. Also, she is preparing a tea. That tea, what she needs over there? The tea consists of tea leaves, that we are not drinking it with a tea. Okay, then we need to strain it. And how we are going to strain that? I think you all have observed in your homes this type of strainer. Okay, this strainer your mother is using to strain the tea leaves from the tea. Okay, so let us do once right now. Say for example, this is the water in which I have put some leaves over here. This is what? The mixture of the two things. Tea leaves is present as well as the water is here. But I don't want these leaves. So, what I need to do then? I'll just use this strainer, and this is my another beaker. I'll put it on it. Okay. What I'm going to do? I'll just hold this and I will then strain this from here. Now see what it is there. Now here you can see that this is the water that is being separated, and these are the tea leaves that comes in the strainer. So, this is how you can separate the two different things. The same way in the morning your mother is separating these two substances. So, the separation of the tea leaves from the liquid with the help of the strainer. Yeah, the strainer which I have shown you. This is the strainer, and the tea leaves I separate from the water. Next is, this is the example that we have seen. Next is churning of curd. Churning means when we are using something at your home also, you have the instrument such type that it having a flour below, and your mother used to churn like this. Nowadays mixers are there, and your mother when she want to take out the butter from the curd, and what is she is doing? At that time she is churning that curd. Here this is the practice that is being practiced in the old days, and even the people were living a healthy life by following these things. Right now we are ahead for the modernization, but with the use of technology, we are not aware of our health. So this was the better practice that was being practiced in the ancient days by our grandmothers also. So this is what churning of the curd. Here you can see the ghee, what you are using in your home, and the butter. Nowadays you have quitted it, but if you ask your grandmother, they used to eat this and they remain healthy by eating this. This is what the buttermilk. What we get from it, when we churn the curd, we get the butter, we get the buttermilk, and from this butter, when we boil it, then we just get the ghee. So this is what we have separated the two things, and from there we get many others like the butter and the ghee and the buttermilk from the churning of curd, which is ultimately helpful for our health. And these are all these three things which we have separated from a substance that is pure. These all are useful to us. Next is here, you all are using the wheat flour at home, but do you think from where it comes? Yeah, that the grains, wheat grains, this thin one is the stalk, and here these are the grains, and here what we have done, the stalks, these are used for animals as the food, and here the wheat, this consists of a chaff. This chaff is removed from the wheat and is used as a fodder for animals, and ultimately by removing the chaff we get the grain that we are eating. What is the process to separate that? That is a threshing. Now let me take you ahead. What are the threshers? These are done with manually and these are done with machines. Manually, how? They just try to beat the stalks with the wheat, and the wheat grains are separated from the chaff and the stalks. And here with the combined harvesting method, these machines are used to separate the grains. This is how we separate. Next is the cotton. You all have seen the cotton. From where did you get that? Did you imagine? See, these are the cotton balls grown in the field. In the previous chapter we have also studied. Here the seeds are there, and the seeds are separated from the cotton fiber by hands, and that process is, yes, exactly, ginning. This is what the seeds and the cotton was there. Next is separating the tasty food from the that non-tasty from the tasty food. See, if your mother gave you the bowl that is full of fruits and vegetables, you want to eat only the apple and the banana, but you don't want to eat the cucumber, isn't it? Sometimes it should be like that way, but you should fond of eating everything. But even then, taking into consideration, you think, I don't want to eat some of the things. You just pick it out, only the healthy, everything is healthy over here, but you choose what you like exactly. Okay, but the things that you are separating from here by the hand, that is, you pick up the veggies that you don't like and eat rest of them. And these non-tasty and tasty, that is easy to separate with the hands. That is another method of separating a substance. Why do we separate the substances? Do you think about it? But you have to think about it right now. What is the need? There is to separate the harmful substance from a mixture. That may be separating the stones, maybe separating the insects, or from pulses or the rice. That your mother is doing this in day-to-day life in the kitchen. Then next, separating the non-useful substance from a mixture. Just like I separate the tea leaves that are non-useful for me, and I just take it out from the water. Right now the experiment which I did it, tea leaves from the water, because tea leaves I don't want. We also separate two useful substances or components which I want to use them separately. Like that churning of the milk, from there I separate the lassi, that is the buttermilk, and the butter by churning of the curd. This is why there is a need to separate. This is the flow chart or the table that will help you that there is a separation process. What is the process to separate them, and what do we do with the separated components? Here, if you are separating the rice, the stones from the rice, You are eating the rice, your mother is cooking the rice for you. Before that, she used to clean it. She used to pick the stones and the insects. Because these are the impurities, stones are impurities we are not eating at, these are harmful components. We throw away these impurities. Second, churning of the curd to obtain the buttermilk and the butter. These both, two things, buttermilk and the butter, both are useful to us and we use both the components, right? Third one, separating the tea leaves with the strainer as I separated over here. Here, one thing I use and another one that is a non-useful thing. I think it is clear to you. This is what we have studied in this chapter. One more thing I want to tell you. This is what here you can see in my hand. Two different types of pulses are there. Two different types of pulses are there. And here, see, this dal is here. And from this dal, I separate this gram because these two are mixed. If some sort of things are happening, what your mother do? She want to separate, she want to separate all these things. And this is what we have done. The gram on the other hand and the dal on the other hand. This is what by hand picking I did. The same way we are going to study soon in our next video what ahead the more the separation of substances. Stay tuned with us. Thank you.